It's about halfway through the season now. We're coming into week 10. It's just crazy the stats that I've been able to put up throughout the season. I already got 14 interceptions in only 9 games. And of course, I'm looking to continue my dominance I've been having here against our division rival, the Saints. Now, the last time we played them, we was at home. We ended up getting our butts kicked. I mean, we shouldn't have lost as bad as we did. But this time, we better come in here at their crib and do what we need to do. But right now, that boy Chris Olave is having a pretty good drive. After cooking me on the out route, the corner route, he ended up getting his touchdown. Offense responded with a touchdown to keep the lead, and now it's 3rd and 12. Play good defense all the way up until here. We got to get them off the field. Last time I was guarding Olave, he might have beat me. But this time, that's not happening. I'm right there. He threw that ball a little bit too low, and I'm catching my first pick of this game. No touchdown there, but it's fine, because I'd end up jumping this dude Chris Olave's route, and the quarterback still threw it. I get my second pick of the game. Come on now, offense. Go get some points this time. And got more points, they did indeed. The Saints that made their way down the field past the 50. They got about 13 seconds left and they end up throwing an interception. That boy AJ Terrell, great defense, stopping them, getting them off the field. We're going to the second half. It's really crazy. This Saints offense just always finds a way to get back to this side of the field. And here, got a guy wide open down the field. And they made it all the way to the 16. While playing this deep zone, I was begging that he would throw this corner route to Chris Olave. But instead, threw it to the end and got the first down. And then in 1st and goal, at the 6-yard line, they decided to run the ball up the middle. And he ended up getting into the end zone. Offense scored, tried to go for 2, couldn't get it. So we're only up 5 points right now. And on 3rd and 1, they tried to run the ball, but amazing defense, amazing run defense, preventing that first down. But they going for it on 4th and 2, trying to do a QB blast or whatever, and that got blown up. We played great defense when we needed to, in the clutch moments when we needed the stops. We ended up getting them, and now we're up 22-14. They got no choice but to throw the ball deep down the field, and it's incomplete. It's game over. I'm so happy we was able to get our get back against the Saints. But I'm just hoping that this win might just be the one that gives us the momentum that we need to start winning more games. Because as for me, I know I'm going to keep on putting up performances like this, getting 2 interceptions. It's going to happen all season. But it's about if the team's going to win or not. That's the main thing. And crazy enough, in that game, I ended up breaking the season pick record. And because of the crazy season I'm having so far, the media had something to say about it.
Trophy already. Defensive player of the year. I know sometimes they say it's defensive player of the year caliber play, but I already believe that this guy has won the award. From the beginning of the season until now, he's shown you nothing but he's here to dominate on every level of defense.
RC, can you send him your tailor? Because he's going to need a suit for this award ceremony. My man is terrifying offenses right now. He's a problem, and I see him winning it too.
As a former offensive guy, look, we highlight these type of players each week in the team meetings. Look, his name spells Defensive Player of the Year, and I think he's going to take it home.
And well, with the season I'm having so far, I guess only time will tell. But I got a game to focus on. Can't be worrying about my awards. I'm going to end up winning. We got the Broncos this week. Now, we're not having a good season, very mid-season, but the Broncos aren't having a good season at all. They only have 2 wins right now, so there's no reason why we should lose to them. One of my most hated formations on offense, the bunch formation. Because just look at how, when you play man defense against that, so many things can happen that's bad and some bad end up happening. But after a couple good plays on defense, they're at the 7-yard line on 3rd and 1. And they didn't end up running the ball. And the quarterback tried to scramble, ended up taking a sack. They got 3, and we got 3 points too. But they ended up getting the lead right back. And surprisingly, it was on me. I ain't get out into my sprint fast enough trying to bait this up, and it's a touchdown right over my head. But that wasn't the end of it, and they would pick up a whole lot of momentum as their defense would stop our offense, and then look at me getting killed to the inside. They're picking up another big game. And now here in the goal line on 3-yard line, 1st and goal, running zone, and this quarterback will pick it apart, scoring the touchdown, extending their lead. They killing us right now. Now, thanks to the offense for scoring a touchdown, cuz now we're in the second half and we're only down 7 points. And after they got tackled for loss, it's now 2nd and 13, and the quarterback ended up taking another sack. Good defense. They tried to throw us off on 3rd and 14, but that didn't work at all because our linebacker was right there, read that whole play to perfection. Great defense. Unfortunately, though, offense wasn't able to score this time, and they're already making their way down the field. I played that route 2 over the top, so he had a wide open hitch route, but didn't gain too many yards. It's 3rd and 7. And on 3rd and 7, they almost ended up getting the first down with an out route type of route, but the quarterback threw that underneath, so got tackled and only gained 2 yards off of it. To be honest, we really been allowing them to get down the field too much in this game, and luckily for us, our offense has been keeping us in it. And now on 3rd down, we're getting a big stop. Offense just needs to go down the field and do it again. And well, they weren't able to. Got stopped by the Broncos defense again, and we take another L this season. But that's not even the worst thing. I ain't catch a pick this game, and I ended up allowing a touchdown. So because of that, I'm putting this game on me. After having a bye week last week, in week 12, it's now week 13, and I'm in the weight room with Jesse Bates. And I ended up asking him, how does he feel about this matchup coming up this week versus the Chargers? And he said he could feel a pick coming in this week. And I ain't gonna lie, throughout the season, I really hadn't seen him do that much because he's been locking up his zones. But we'll see if Herbert tests him. Because with the way our season been going so far, we need all the big plays we could possibly get. And I mean, at this point, the playoffs might be out the picture. With 4-7, the Bucks are also 4-7, and the Panthers, they're having a great year, 9-2. I mean, maybe if we find a way to win every single game after this, we might have a chance. But the only way to do something like that is to make sure we take these games game by game. Make sure we win 1 by 1. And we're off to a pretty good start here against the Chargers. We're already up 7-0. And on their first play, on 1st and 10, threw it to the slant. And bro got hit hard. Fumbled that ball and we recovered it at the 38. Now, I mean, man, what a crazy start. We're already up 14-0. They're trying to get the run game going. But them boys is getting back there. And then on 2nd and 14, I'm guarding this dude. He ended up running a hitch route. I tried to get there in time. Couldn't get there, but couldn't even make the tackle. Luckily, my teammate was there to help. And now on 3rd and 6, Herbert decided to go to me again. But this time, I'm all over that, making him drop that ball. Here in the first half, we're just having a very dominant game. Up 17-0, and finally, he finds a guy underneath. Somehow breaks all these tackles. Everybody missing tackles, and he gets into the end zone. All game, I've really been trying my best to try to bait up Herbert. He finally tested me here over the top, and that's not happening. Getting my interception. I'm trying to get this as far as I can, trying to back juke, but ain't gonna get to the end zone. Got to the 17 though. After that, he really didn't test me at all anymore. But we still came out with the dub, 38-24. It's just crazy. I'm just going to keep on extending this pick record as far as I possibly can. Got 17 in week 14. Wonder how much I'm going to have by the end of the season. Now this game, in terms of skill-wise, this is going to probably be my toughest matchup of the year. I'm going to be on Justin Jefferson in this game, and I'm ready for it. I've been waiting for it all year. Here on 3rd and inches, they're in bunch formation. I really hate that, and I played him to the outside way too much. He was on a little short slant or drag and got the first down. It's 3rd and 11. In my mind, I'm thinking they finna try to go to their number 1 receiver, but instead, they did a running back screen, and that got blew up. Not gonna lie, guarding Justin Jefferson ain't as fun as I thought it was gonna be. I mean, he got 2 catches right now, but they just been from little drag routes. Like, come on, do something, do a longer route or something, please. And I guess this is just the Vikings thing. Every 3rd and long or whatever, they go for this running back screen. And this time, it still didn't work. It's the 3rd quarter now. On 3rd and 3, I'm in the flats. So I'm not really guarding Justin Jefferson, but maybe I could have tried to make a play on that ball somehow, but he got the first down. I've been allowing everything underneath for Justin Jefferson, but when it comes to over the top, I'm all there. They tried to test me over the top, and I'm catching that interception. No touchdown for that boy. And so, we're on a pretty good win streak right now. We beat the Vikings 14-6. Just great defense. The offense really wasn't doing too much, but we didn't really need them to. We was locking up. And crazy enough, what I thought was going to be my toughest opponent had 4 catches and 27 yards. Crazy how much better I've been getting throughout the season, especially when it comes to my man coverage. And speaking of man coverage, it's going to have to be on point. Because in back-to-back games, I got another crazy route running receiver, Devontae Adams, this week. And I'm ready to lock him up just like I did Justin Jefferson. But here on 1st and 10, they would end up getting this big run. Picking up a good gain, getting to the 16. And after the run worked so well last time, they decided to do it again here on 2nd and 10, and they ended up getting the first down. Stiff arming that boy and almost getting into the end zone. We decided to run a Tampa 2 here on 1st and goal. And somehow, they attacked the middle of the field and still end up getting the touchdown. This quarterback has not been trying to throw the ball to Devontae Adams like this whole first quarter. I've been waiting for my moment, but it just hasn't come yet. It really just seems like they're trying to get their run game going. I mean, yeah, it's been working. They run the ball here again on 2nd and 4. They're not getting the first down, but fell 1 yard short of it. And of course, on 3rd and 1, they run the ball again. Right up the middle, getting the first down, picking up a couple more yards after. It's 3rd and 10 now. They're kind of in field goal range, but we can't let them gain any more yards because it'll make it a way easier field goal. They got a motion out the backfield. I kind of got cooked, but I'm still all over Devontae Adams, and the quarterback ended up taking a sack, pushing him 6 yards back. They couldn't make that field goal, but that didn't matter. They got a stop on our offense, and now back on defense on 1st and 10, I'm getting beat to the inside. He gets his first catch of the game. They're in a tight formation on 1st and 10. I end up getting beat on this curl route, but luckily didn't throw it to me. Actually, maybe not good that he didn't throw it to me because they ended up picking up more yards than they would have got. 2nd and goal on the 3-yard line, throwing that ball to the other side of the field to his tight end in the flats for the tug. Now, I don't know what's going on with our offense right now. We're down 14-0. It's the 3rd quarter now, and it's not really looking too good. Because, like, when it comes to my man locking up Devontae Adams, I've been doing that all game. But when it comes to the run game, it don't seem like we can stop that at all right now. I mean, he's just running all over us. And, like, when they're running the ball so efficiently and our offense isn't able to score, it just makes it so much worse. They get into the end zone again. We're getting killed. It's just crazy how we can really do the Chargers the way we did, but then come here against Las Vegas, and they got 2 wins. We finna be their 3rd. Just a very sad game. Losing 24-7 against a 2-11 team. We got to do better. I mean, the only thing that I was doing in this game was locking up DA. Didn't really do too much other things. I mean, looking at DA's stats, he had 1 catch for 13 yards. So yeah, I did my job. After that pretty bad loss we ended up taking to the Raiders, Coach had called me into his office to have a talk. He was asking me how I was holding up with us having such a tough season right now. And look, as bad as we're playing, and as much as I want to be angry at us, I still feel like we can end the season off pretty strong so that we at least can have a good amount of momentum heading into next season. So even though our playoff hopes is all the way out the picture, we still should make sure that we try to get as many wins as we can. And with there being 3 games left in the season, I know we can win these last 3. We're taking on the Giants this week. And now look, compared to last year, their receiving core is a lot better. I mean, adding neighbors onto that team, but their quarterback is still Daniel Jones. So I guess only time will tell how this game goes. But one thing that we can't allow to happen is for their run game to get going. Because we need Daniel Jones to try to put that ball in the air. Here, we're stopping them. They're falling just inches short of the 1st down. On 3rd and inches, coach ended up wanting to send a blitz at Daniel Jones. And they ended up passing the ball. It ended up working. They got back to him, stripped that ball out his hands. But we couldn't recover that, unfortunately. And after that good red zone stop, we're now up 10-3 at the offense scored. And on 3rd and 11, out of all things they could have possibly did, they ended up running the ball. Just not smart at all. He got hit in the backfield. I really don't know why they gave up on that drive, but I guess we'll take it. Or well, maybe they knew that their defense was going to get a stop on us. And not only that, we ended up giving them the ball back 30 seconds later, so they still got a minute and a half to try to get down the field and get some points. They're putting together a pretty solid drive here, but on 2nd and 4, they made a big mistake. Daniel Jones tested me in my zone. I'm taking that pick away. Offense go do something with the ball now. Offense ended up getting a field goal, and now it's the 3rd quarter. And on the first play of the 3rd quarter, they took a big hit, fumbled the ball, and we got it. And he ended up taking this thing back for a pretty good game, getting us to the 18. We got another field goal, so they're basically kind of still in this game because we're not really scoring touchdowns right now. They end up testing my man. I'm hitting him. He got the ball, but he took that hit, though. On 1st and 10, Daniel Jones tested me again. I'm playing way too far off, and he ran the end route. That was a good route for that situation. I just had to play that better. And speaking of playing better, Daniel Jones got to play a lot better because this read he just made was unacceptable. Play action, tried to throw it down the field, just got a little too hungry for that touchdown. And with 2 superstar players in the way, Jesse Bates comes down with the interception. And the defensive dominance did not end there because on this play, that linebacker jumped this route perfectly. Daniel Jones threw it right to him too. That's crazy. Great defense. And if you thought that was the end of us just completely killing these dudes, he ended up throwing another interception. This time, to me, corner route pick. And man, at this point, I don't even know why I'm still in the game, but I guess this is the reason. He tested me again. I'm catching that pick over the top, catching my 3rd pick of this game. And I mean, just a crazy defensive performance out here from the whole team. We were just creating turnovers like it wasn't nothing. And Daniel Jones was just giving them right to us, easy. And I ended up getting a defensive player of the week for the first time in a while. It's week 17 now, and last game, I actually ended up passing up 20 interceptions in a single season. I got 21, with 4 of them going for 6. Got to keep this going in these last 2 games. This week, my matchup is Terry McLaurin. I'm playing him off. He ended up killing me on this corner route, and I'm nowhere near him. But he couldn't get his feet in bounds, so, I mean, that's locked up. And then on 2nd and 10, he ended up running a little hitch route. I was hoping the QB was going to throw it, but he decided to take the route to the inside, and that's incomplete. We're running man coverage on 3rd and 10. I'm still playing him off, and he ended up running the C route all over that. Jaden Daniels ended up throwing it to the other side of the field. He almost had it, but that's incomplete. It's still 7-0, about a minute and a half left in the first half. On 2nd and 10, I'm playing him to the inside, and somehow I still allowed him to beat me to the inside on that post route, picking up the big game, getting to the 7. And now on 1st and goal, I tried to help my teammate. He ended up getting beat in the slot on the corner route. And Jaden Daniels ended up putting that thing on the money. I was way too late trying to get a hit on him. He ended up securing that catch for the touchdown. It's a tied game here in the 3rd quarter, and on 2nd and 7, I end up allowing him to get this little slant route. Tried to get a big hit on him, but he ended up holding on to it. And now in the red zone, on 1st and 10, running a jet touch pass, and that receiver ended up making it all the way to the end zone untouched. But luckily this time, offense ended up scoring. So now we gotta do our job, get a stop, taking the underneath route, taking a hit. But he secured the catch. On 3rd and 6, I was trying my hardest to get him to throw it into my zone. I even allowed Terry McLaurin to have a full-on sprint, but he still didn't throw it. With time going all the way down, it's only a minute and 40 seconds left in this game, and now they're trying to run the ball, trying to burn all the clock, so we ain't got no time when we get the ball. But they plan wouldn't really go as they expected it to. A minute and a half left in the game, and on 3rd and 7, they try to run the ball. And they ain't going nowhere with it. They're going to have to take this field goal and give us the ball. And now, thank you, offense. They got the field goal, but our offense did too. So now we're in OT. We got to get this stop. They're getting a big run off the rip. And man, I don't know what's going on with our run defense, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They just ran the ball again, picking up the 1st down. I tried to make the tackle, but just couldn't do it. And now, all the way at the 2-yard line, on 2nd and goal, I'm guarding the flats, and I end up allowing this dude to block me completely, taking me out the play, but luckily my team was there. But even then, it's not like that even mattered, because they was already in the red zone. They ended up scoring a touchdown, running the goal line, dive or whatever, while I wasn't on the field. And so now, taking this loss, my goal of trying to win the last 3 games of the season failed. And now, with the last game coming up, my agent ended up texting me, letting me know my stats. 21 interceptions in 17 games. That's crazy work. But now, for the last game of the season, we're playing against the Panthers. They're having a very good year. If we could beat them here, it might mess up their seeding. And already on 2nd and 12, Bryce Young is testing me in the flesh. I'm catching that pick and taking this thing to the crib. And now on the next drive, we're playing some good defense. It's 3rd and 10 now, and Bryce Young tried to take this out route, but it wasn't good enough to get the 1st down, falling 3 yards short of it. Offense went out there, got 3 points. We're doing real good right now, and I almost ended up having a 2nd pick, but I didn't get there in time. Still made him drop the ball though. But we end up doing all that locking down, just to end up allowing Adam Thielen to beat us to the inside on that crossing route and pick up the big 1st down, getting to the 39. And now, on 2nd and 9, AJ Terrell's pressed up on Xavier Legette. But that dude acted like that was not AJ Terrell. Got right past him, burned him over the top for the touchdown. We end up getting ball first to start off the 2nd half, but the Panthers defense ended up getting the stop. We're playing good defense kind of, because on 3rd and 4, almost had a great dive and swat, but just fell inches short of swatting that ball away. They got the 1st down, a big one. And now they done caught a good amount of momentum. From the defense getting stops to the offense just pushing the ball down the field, getting this guy picking up the 1st down after breaking the tackle. We played some pretty decent red zone defense here, but on 3rd and goal, inside zone, and they're in the end zone, taking the lead. And at this point, it's really not looking good for us. Still can't put no points on the board. And on 1st and 10, AJ Terrell gets beat over the top. Xavier Legette with a crazy play, scoring the touchdown. And offense finally put some more points on the board, getting the field goal. But with only 1 minute left, 3rd and inches, they're running the ball, picking up this 1st down. This game is over. And so we end this season off on the L. To a team where at the beginning of the year, I didn't think that they'll be that good, but they're going into the playoffs now. And for us, we'll be sitting on the couch watching it. Now, we didn't make the playoffs, but the good news is I ended up making it to the Pro Bowl. But I ain't gonna lie, I accidentally simmed it. And the Panthers, they ended up losing to the Cowboys in the divisional round. And in Cowboys fashion, they lost to the 49ers. And the 49ers going to play the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, the 3rd rematch. And crazy enough, the 49ers finally was able to defeat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl and Brock Purdy in the winning Super Bowl MVP. And as for me, after the crazy season I had, Defensive Player of the Year and Defensive Rookie of the Year, of course. And I mean, this got to be the greatest defensive season we've ever seen. I mean, 22 interceptions in a single season, especially as a rookie too. We ain't never seen nothing like this before. But now going into my second year, we need the offense to do a lot better. As a defense, we were second in the NFL in yards, but as offense, just bad.